guys. You guys are beautiful. Yeah.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all ain't shit. I feel like y'all ain't shit.
You're confident, huh?
Even Nam, you know, Nick, the guys, because it's a game. Y'all ain't shit to me. Like, I see you guys, but y'all ain't shit. Because the eyes are looking, Nick.
Yeah.
The eyes are looking. The eyes will look. Mara, I'm just, yeah.
What it do, Fresh Fixers? We're back at it again. Another episode up and loading. Yeah, guys, as you can see today, I'm joined by a lovely lady on my left. And she makes one of the best introductions ever. So I'm just going to give her the platform, you know, to kind of like introduce herself. You know?
Hey guys, it's your girl Tshepie, Professor Strata, get a lady. You know the vibes, and welcome to next podcast. Hope you guys have some fun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cutting straight to it, right?
Right.
Cutting straight to it. But before we get to that, are you fine?
I'm good.
Okay?
I feel good.
You sure?
I feel excelente.
You dress nicely, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw boys on before. Yeah, but what low? I know. What low? Yeah, man. Okay, so who's Tshepie? Tshepie, aka Professor Strat.
Okay, Professor Strat, right? Tshepie like wako Free State. You know, I come from the Free State. Like I'm a go-go's girl. Tshepie is just a girl, you know, out there having fun. You know, no boundaries. Just a cool hustler. You know, just a cool hustler. We just like looking forward to making it. You know how it is. You know.
You just want to put it out there.
I just want to put myself out there. I mean, I have no nothing walls in front of me. Like, I don't see the crowd. I just want to put myself out there, and I don't care who says what and what says who about who. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just a girl, you know, man. I'm just a girl who's willing to push and who's willing to go far. Yeah, very far.
So how does the name Professor Strata come about to be?
Okay, so like most of the time, you know, when we did episode on D&T TV, because I was part of that, I didn't want to jump on that. There was this thing of saying she belongs to the street, you know, Mimi. And then like there was an episode that I did, and people were saying, oh my goodness, this girl belongs to the street. And I started liking that. I started using that, and I would start introducing myself as, you know, I can't remember, but it was a street queen. I started first as like going like I'm a street queen, until like, no, I get Professor Strata because I belong to the street, you know.
Was it really literal?
No, not literally. Not because I was a girl for the streets. You know, I would go out and look out for couples and mess up the thing. So I was the girl for the streets.
Yeah, you guys don't like peace, huh?
I still am. When it comes to content, I still am the girl for the streets.
You're still the girl for the streets.
I am.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, why YouTube? Why did you choose to actually like venture into YouTube?
Oh my goodness, Nick, you won't believe me. I did not know anything when it comes to YouTube. I never thought that I'll be on YouTube before. I was just girl from Free State who would post a lot of videos doing poetry, singing, acting, doing monologues on Instagram. People actually knew me by that because I've always wanted to venture into the entertainment industry, right? And then I came about to meet with Joseph Dari, who took the stand of wanting to open a YouTube channel, and I did not know anything. I would say to him, let's just do a short film. And I wouldn't even know where that short film would end up. Maybe go Instagram. That was my biggest platform, you know. And I think he's the one that mostly introduced me to YouTube. I appreciate him for that.
Oh, so that's where you actually like venture into, or you branch into D&T TV as well.
D&T TV was my first appearance on YouTube. I didn't know anything about YouTube besides being a subscriber or watching other people's videos or actually searching for school information.
Oh,
that's the only
Vines.
thing. Watching Vines. That's the only thing that I knew about YouTube.
Our age,
you know, Nick, please. Nick, please.
Yeah. So, all right. How did it feel? Because you branched into D&T TV, you're working with these guys, right? Guys are out there smashing these relationships and all that. But take us through the whole process of actually reaching or actually like approaching a random couple.
Right.
Because I'm not pretty sure, like, hi, can you guys exchange phone? Be like, right. What for?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, how do you actually convince them to become part of the show?
One thing about Wola, guys, about me, Nick, I would tell you something and convince you that it's good. Like I'm not doing PR by mistake. I'm a communicator and I'm good in it. Like I don't want to lie, guys. I will manipulate. I have the power to manipulate people into doing something, not in a wrong way. I can influence people to actually think otherwise when it comes to other stuff. I can just tell you about a thing and make it sound so convincing. I'm so good in that. Like I am so like I can.
You're so good. I hope I'm talking about
I am so good. Like I'm so good. But I love the fact that I can influence people positively, not in a bad way. I can never say, Nick, let's go and do porn videos. No.
What's up? Son, OnlyFans. Nah, man. Why is it broke?
Yeah, why is it broke?
You can't be broken this option.
I wouldn't do that, you know. But it felt so good because I've always wanted to be a presenter. I was just out there. Like I came to Josie being the star. Like I would do videos. I feel like when it comes to entertainment industry, I studied a long time ago. I just needed a platform, and YouTube happened to be that.
Oh yeah.
YouTube happened to be that. I came here a presenter, and when Joseph told me that I was going to be part of D&T TV, I would be doing this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my skill out there because I'm going to present. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. So that's basically what took on.
So but I still wanted to know like. So you use your manipulative skills to actually like get these couples to come through and be like, but what do you do in the case of whereby they start being reluctant? Because the moment you see that people are being reluctant, that's when you can be like, what are you hiding?
Yeah, like you just have to be like, when you go there, you just have to be neutral. You just have to be a natural. As I said, I'm a good communicator. So I just go there naturally and say, guys, we are doing this and we just want to involve you guys in our YouTube channel. Would you guys like to be part of it? We're just like selling it out to you as if it's a good thing. You and your person are going to be like on YouTube on this big platform. But then we say in the long run, this is what we're doing. Now you are going to exchange phones. And of course there are going to be problems where one say, a phone, see.
Why?
And then we go like, there's something that you're hiding. How about we put it on camera and see what is it that you're hiding? And we know if we're able to convince one partner, the other one is in. Because now you just have to save yourself by being on the camera. You have to say somehow, if we convince a girl that Lomjita is hiding something, now the girl is going to put the pressure on the guy and be like, we are doing.
No.
Science.
Okay,
that's
fine. That's actually a nice skill.
It is.
I'm pretty sure you can even get answers out of your man.
Even
if it is not really to.
I can see a liar from far.
It's not fair, bruv. Okay, you can see a liar from far. Do you think I'm a liar?
Let's not make it let's not make it about you, please.
No, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to put it to the test. I'm pretty sure the fans wanted to as well.
No, I don't think Nick. I don't think Nick is a liar. If you somehow get him, I feel like he's but there's no such as a good gent. But I don't feel like he's a liar. For now.
All right, fair enough.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, bruv. But, okay, something happened, right?
Right.
Because I used to watch those D&T episodes earlier, right?
Right.
But then, for the longest period of time, we didn't see you, man. You sort of disappeared. What happened?
So, I disappeared in the middle of the year. So, I was having a lot of fun, of course. I was going through some things and it required me to go home. So I went to Free State to go higher so that I can sort myself and have that family support that I needed, right? Yeah. And so then I got it. why is my throat, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so then I got the support that I was looking for. And of course, when you were enjoying yourself and people were praising you for what you were doing, you would want to go back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I contacted the guys and said, guys, I want to come back. Unfortunately, I couldn't be back, right? Because they were... Gosh, Nick, there's something happening with my voice. I don't know what's happening.
I offered you a drink and you're like,
okay.
You're good.
Like, I'm good.
By the way, I'm
still good. I'm still good, right?
Yeah.
So I found the guys touring the country, you know, going from places to places. So I
Durban,
couldn't actually
Cape
pitch
Town
in.
and all that.
I couldn't actually pitch in because like that was far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why you disappeared.
And that's why I actually...
You had to deal with the whole stuff.
I had to deal with my personal issues, you know. And then when I came back, the guys were there. When I left, we were still on... Like, we were still okay. We were still doing good. So when I came back, they were the biggest acts in South Africa. So I guess I couldn't, you know.
Yeah, it was people who don't want peace.
I feel like I left D&T TV on... I feel like I could have told the guys that, no, guys, you know, I'm just going through a thing. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be able to, like, you know, I'm just going to go for a week at home.
Oh, yeah.
I was living under their shadow for the longest of time.
Oh, you're living under their shadow.
I felt like I was living under their shadow, you know. Shit. There's nothing that hurts than doing the same work that people are doing, but you don't really get recognized for it.
As much as they
are. Yeah, bro. So I felt like, no, man, I'm just a girl. They're overpowering me. They're both guys. They're doing this thing. Maybe I don't even know what I'm doing. But actually, when I go back and look at myself, I'm proud of myself because I was killing it.
You were murdering it.
I was murdering it.
I mean, people even demanded to actually see you back, which kind of actually shows that you were good at what you're doing.
I was very good at it. And I really appreciate my supporters for doing that. Yeah. Like, I never thought that people were actually taking me into consideration. I thought that people would want Joseph and Spila only on camera. But there were some people that were watching and
I'm pretty sure you're kind of representing the girls out there.
Yeah, I was representing the
female
girls.
Up front, because maybe it would have been nice to actually kind of see the differences to how, you know, the male figures handle it and how the female figure handles it, especially when there's conflict.
Right.
You'd be like, no, but those guys are not quiet, relax.
Right.
It's my sister's explain.
Yeah.
Things like that. Damn, man. Yo.
Yeah, and I loved the way African people, you know, how African people really like appreciated me, because I would get DMs from Nigeria, from Kenya, people saying, you know what, I want to be a presenter because of you now. Wow. A lot of people were saying, oh, we want to see this talent on Moja Love. Like that was. I love you guys, and I know that I'm gonna make you one day. Don't you worry. You gonna see me on TV one day. Don't you worry.
She receives.
Yeah,
she receives.
Yeah,
she's gonna make it. Naranja, she's gonna make it. Yeah, man, that's really something. But I really do wish you well on the endeavors and all that. I hope you guys can actually reconcile, because, man, you're nice. You're a nice trio. You're a nice trio, right?
Really.
Shout out to D&T TV, by the way. Yeah.
Now, guys, you know what? I feel like you people, if you guys say that you are my fan, I feel like you should put pressure on the guys, because I feel like that's my home. You know, even this year I tried getting back, but it did not work. I really tried. I was ready.
Maybe let's start a hashtag. What do you think? Hashtag bring Tshepie back. Hashtag bring Tshepie back. Hashtag bring Tshepie back. Guys, if you're a fan of her and you've once seen her on D&T, come on, spread the word, and maybe
go put pressure on Joseph and all the go put pressure on him, because like I feel like I belong there, man.
Yeah,
you know,
you were there when it started.
There. But then otherwise, you guys, I have a YouTube channel now. It's not really rolling. It's not really a big of a deal. It's not actually the D&T TV superstar. No, it's just a regular girl starting her own thing, going small, and you know, we all start here, you know. But yeah, Tshepie Wola, just go check me out. I have some sauce coming in.
Yeah, we're ready for the sauce.
Yeah.
Speaking of YouTube, right? I was watching one of your videos where you were actually kind of like, hey, school is something else.
Right.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, did you come up with that, or rather, what triggered the idea for you to make that episode?
Yeah.
Was it because you probably flunked the module or things like that? And if you did go through down that route, like, how did you recover from it? And what advice would you give to people? Because bear in mind, first semester is done, right?
Right.
And best believe when I tell you there are many first years who flunked modules.
Right.
There are many first years who actually received F7. There are many first years who actually almost failed.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So yeah, take us through, man.
You know, I feel like you're talking about the episode of Surviving University, right?
University, yeah, that's the title.
Like, I feel like the thing that triggered the thing is I've went through a lot in Joburg. Like I've went through a lot. I'm not gonna like put everything out on the table, but I went through the most horrific experiences in Joburg. Like, Joburg almost murdered me. Like, I almost took my life because of Joburg experiences, right? So I thought maybe helping someone out there who will be coming here, so that they know when you come here, what's in your mind is not like, don't expect what's in your mind, you know. Don't come with that mentality that Joburg is this and that and that. So I just wanted to like bring people closer to what is Joburg, even though I wasn't deep in that episode, right?
Okay.
I wasn't really deep. The reason why I left D&T TV is because like I really died, and I don't think even my brothers from D&T TV really like knew about this, that I nearly died. Yeah, well, I nearly died because of the experience. Like, I nearly took my life because of the experiences that I went through last year, right?
Are you comfortable sharing one of them?
No, I'm not.
Okay, no,
like
it's fine.
It's a very hard topic to discuss for another day, you know. So yeah, like I went through the most when it comes to like, you know what? I don't want to be emotional and all that, but I went through hell when it comes to like, you know, being in there. So I thought like doing that episode would just be like enlightening somebody and just helping them out a little bit, you know, who are like, this is what is going to happen. This is what is going to happen in Joburg. I'm not saying that Joburg is a bad place, and I'm not saying that coming to Joburg is actually bad. Like, I'm not saying you should expect the bad things, but all I'm saying is, if you are a girl, especially for girls, be aware. Like, open your eyes.
Bro, I've been preaching that to my close female friends, man. I'm just kind of like, as much as it's all exciting, it's all fun and games, but these are things we see from, you know, up front. We don't actually know what goes on behind the scenes. Right. Sometimes don't crave certain things because you don't know how people get those certain things. You understand? So yeah, man. Oh, like
me, like Mina Shame, I would never, like, literally, guys, I would never be that. I was never the girl that would go out with, I won't die, married guy. No.
Oh yeah.
That's not the type of like experience that I went through, but. Yeah, it happens for other girls, you know. I feel like other girls might go through that. So don't come here with the mentality of maintaining a lifestyle that you didn't work for. If you come here to secure the bag and work for your families. That's all I'm gonna say to you. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, but no. That's just powerful advice, man. That is powerful advice. Oh, so you're actually like advising all the students to actually like put, because you also mentioned in that episode that you're kind of like, hey guys, the pressure is real. You know, you're getting flunked. Yeah, I feel like not everybody's kind of like ready for the type of workload. Yeah, most people think this is American Pie or things like that. You know, what the things you used to watch in movies. Yeah, it's always frat houses, party after party after party. But actually, it's quite the opposite. 90% is academics, 10% is fun. You know, so man, no.
You know, we as black people, it's amazing, unique. We as black people, and we know that these things we get from, like, it's like we get them hardly, you know, like we get them. It's not easy for a black child to actually get things, you know,
exactly. It's
handed out to them.
No, it's
like we come from disadvantaged backgrounds, and then we get such opportunities of, you know, getting a chance to make a difference in your life, but then we still play with it, and that hurts. Like when you are here, wherever you go, whether you go into Cape Town, whether you go into Eastern Cape, or wherever you are going, remember the dream and stick to the dream. The rest will follow. When teachers tell you, don't be involved in things, don't do this, listen to them, because those people actually know. I wish I could have listened. Like, I was that girl that would listen when people talk. I don't know what went wrong. Like, I do not know what went wrong. But for me, as like I've experienced these things, right? Do not like lose focus on your dreams. If I could have focused on D&T TV, if I could have focused on D&T TV, on my schoolwork, and left a lot of things, I wouldn't even have considered killing myself last year. That's all I'm gonna say. Lucky I'm still here. Lucky you get to do an episode with me.
No.
That's God.
We're grateful to the Almighty for that. We really are grateful to the Almighty for that. Guys, depression is real.
It is.
Depression is a real thing. You'd be surprised when you actually were to listen to people's stories. Sometimes people are just like crying out without even letting you know. People say, fine.
Right.
Some people just crying out, maybe through their statuses, maybe through the conversation they have, maybe through them disappearing for a while. Always check up on your friends, guys, especially the strong friend, because I know you're giving off strong friend vibes right
like
now.
I am.
Yeah, man.
I am, Nick. Even in the family, like I feel amongst my sisters, I'm always giving the strong sibling vibe.
The one who's always strong. The
like
one
I'm always
lean on.
like I feel like even my sisters could break down, and I would stand up for them. I'm even here now because I want to make a difference in their lives, in those kids' lives, in my nephew's life, and my niece's life. You know, I just want to be here for them. Like I feel like, I'm the stronger person. I'm the stronger version of all of them. You know,
well, that's powerful stuff, man. It's powerful stuff. Actually, touching base, not just you mentioned your family, right?
Right.
I had a question here. So you also lost your grandmother, who also happened to be your best friend.
Right.
Bro, how did you actually handle that, and how is that still affecting you right now?
You know, Nick, me personally, if I go deep into my life, I grew up with like the only person that raised me was my grandmother, because my mother died when I was 4 years old, right? And I never knew my dad. Right. And I got close to my grandmother. Like I knew that my grandmother was my dad and my father, because I never had that experience of having a father. You can't remember how your mother's love feel when you were only 4 years. Come on now. I barely remember. I don't even have a picture of my mom. I don't know anything about my mom. Right. And so my grandmother was my best friend. I grew up close. Like even my siblings and cousins will get jealous that I was the go-go's favorite. Right. And so when I got here on my first year, on 2020, just the week of being here, Nick, I received a call that I've lost my best friend. Like just the week of being in Joburg. And the worst part is my grandmother told me that I was like, before leaving home, imagine you leaving your grandmother, you leaving your best friend, and you know that you are the only one who has the capability to help her in the situation that she was in, because she was really sick, right? And then I had to leave and come to Joburg and, ponder and study, right? And my grandmother told me that I feel like it's gonna be just a week of you being there, and the next week they call you, they will say I'll be dead. Like that's what she said to me. She said, I feel like the next week they call you. She said, when you come back home, I feel like you're going to come back to bury me. She said that. And then I was stuck between the decision of, do I stay here or do I go?
Yeah.
And then unfortunately I had to go. I couldn't stay, because that's what we all wanted together. And look at God. Look at what God has done. When I was growing up, right, and people always knew that I was a bright kid. Every principal that I was in the school at always knew that she was a bright kid. Not only bright in the terms of I was intelligent, but I was a bright kid because I would partake in all of this amazing extracurriculars activities, like debating. Like the whole school would know me. Most of the people in my class know me because they know she was an active student. This one, right? My grandmother said, my wish is to die when you are actually at varsity. And she said that, sometimes I believe in the power of tongue. Like I believe in the power of saying things, because every time she would pray and say, God, please take me after this kid has made it to university. Just the week of being here, I received a call that she has passed on. That was a bit harsh on me. Like that was a bit harsh, but I prayed to God that God, you know what? Every time something happened, give me strength, because you know better than me. Like give me the strength to go through it and not to question you. And say, why God, why when I got you took my mother and now you're taking my best friend, the only person that I have in the world. I was like, I'm cool. Yes, I'm hurt, but give me strength to go through this. And I went through it. Yeah. With faith too. Yeah, faith. I went through it, and it was not the easiest thing to ever go through, because she was my best friend, and I would have loved to see my grandmother like enjoy my success. I would have loved to give her everything that her heart desired.
Okay, so if she was here right now and if she was actually watching,
right,
what is that one thing you'd say to her?
She would say, this girl, I knew that she would do it. Because you know what, Nick, here's an interesting thing, right? Mm-hmm. I would do poems for my grandmother. I would write poems for my grandmother. Mm-hmm. Like, she would give me words to write poems from her old songs, right? I would act in front of my grandmother. But funny enough is my grandmother never wanted me to be in there.